What's going on, guys? Welcome to Boomer's Blades. Well, it's Friday. We made it. Finally. I got a couple of beauties here to unbox. Technically, it's not really an unboxing, but for the sake of show, I think it's nicer to unbox it. I have a Collusion Titanium Stripe, which belongs to my buddy Rick. Big shout out to him for lending it to me so I can make this video. And I picked the Collusion Blue Linen Micarta. Let's start with this one. Let's look at the unboxing for a minute. The artwork it's awesome. Beautiful artwork. I love the experience of a Jack Wolf. It's just Sean Tiffany did the artwork. If I didn't mention, sorry, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's late, but I want to get this done for you guys. So if you look at Jack Wolf, he's got a suit on. Looks like a businessman, maybe a politician, maybe a lawyer. And you have Jacob Creates in a jumpsuit holding what appears to be some blueprints. And even though they're opposite guys, they join forces to collude. To collude what? To collude giving you the best fixed blade that you could possibly get. The back, if you want to read it, you can pause it. This is pretty cool. You might want to read this. Let's open it up. So, as usual, a beautiful box with magnetic. Got the beautiful Jack Wolf knife logo. I love these boxes. And, of course, the blue linen micarta. The blue linen micarta feels amazing in the hand. Just the texture of it. The aesthetics on it is great. Let's check out the knife real quick. So this was my first pick from the get-go. So the designer is Jacob Ginsberg. And if you don't know who Jacob Ginsberg is, he is of Jacob Creates. And this young man is amazing. He started collecting knives when he was 8 years old. At 16, he was already making his own knives. He's now 26 years old and has come a long way. Just amazing young man. I'm going to try to pick up one of his fixed blades. It's funny because I've never really been a fixed blade guy, and I own two now. So the lanyard, snake knot paracord with bronze anodized titanium beads. It's the sheath is ambidextrous. Black leather with white stitching. These things are high quality, amazing work. For what we're getting, I feel like the price is more than reasonable. It's actually kind of low. I was trying to figure out how they can actually make something like this and charge so little. $234.99 is really generous pricing, in my opinion. This one has a hollow ground crucible S90V steel. The blade finish is belt satin. Total length is 6.62. Now Ben is not classifying this as an EDC because it's more than 6. And I'll show you the Vampire here in a little bit. Blade length is 3.14. Handle length is 3.48. Cutting edge is 2.9. Scale to scale is 0.36. Blade stock is 0.12. It only weighs 1.7 ounces. It doesn't weigh anything. You don't even know it's in your pocket. I did use it today, as I mentioned earlier. If I didn't, with the sheath, it is 3.5 ounces. The knife is made in China. HRC is 6-61, and I did mention the artwork is by Sean Tiffany. If I didn't mention before, the stamp here, the tank stamp is Jack Wolf Knives. Jacob Creates on the top. Now this knife to me looks between a sheep's foot and a Warncliffe. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water real quick. Mouth starts to dry up. So I'm going to give you an example. Got your sheep's foot. QSP Hedgehog. Jack Wolf knife. Purple Haze. Bell satin finish. So this is what this fixed blade looks like to me. It looks like the cross between these two, which I wanted to share that with you. Beautiful knife, amazing knife. Let me get these out of the way because you know you're tired when you're trying to close a log back like it's a fixed, it's a slip joint. Anyway, the aesthetics is really good. Fits good in the hand. I got good sized hands, and my pinky fits right where the lanyard is, so it gives me a good grip. Without the lanyard, it'd be okay, but my pinky would be loose, and that's good thinking right there. It's a good design. Just a beautiful knife. It's got the tank stamp S90V steel, of course. You're getting S90V steel for such a low price. I can't believe that. If you look at the Vampire, I was mentioning earlier that Ben doesn't consider it an EDC. That's the difference there. Vampire's an awesome knife too. My very first fixed blade. Just wrote now. The sheath is the same, just a little bit shorter. About, I want to say it was 3/4 of an inch, if I'm not mistaken, shorter. I tried putting the collusion in here, and I actually like the way it fits because the handle exposes more than on its original. I'm sure Ben has a reason behind that, but I kind of like, and I even thought about using this instead of the other one, but I mean it does protect it a lot better. And you do got to break them in. You got to kind of, it doesn't take long, but that doesn't look bad either. I just kind of like the way it looks on the Vampire one. It's got more exposure of the handle, and I like that. But yeah, beautiful knives. Let's pull out my buddy's knife and let's check out what his looks like. I would definitely recommend these guys. This is just a great knife, man. I know I keep saying it, and I've had a few knives that I'm not real happy with on the channel, but it's never been a Jack Wolf, that's for sure. This one belongs to my buddy Rick. Same thing, beautiful artwork. Titanium stripe. The titanium stripe is real nice. This was my second pick. The only reason I didn't pick it was because I already have a titanium, the Vampire, and I'm pretty happy with it. But I wanted something a little bit different, and you guys know I love micarta, so we're gonna pull out the titanium, and I put this away. So it's basically the same thing. Look at the color on these screws. It's just an amazing. The feel of it is really nice. The stripe, titanium stripe, feels really good. Gives you a really good grip as well. So the snake knot paracord with green anodized titanium bead. This titanium looks really sexy, man. It looks amazing. I like this color a lot. Of course, same thing with the sheath. It's got white stitching, good quality. These things are amazing. Polished titanium Torx, hollow ground, crucible S90V. The blade is different. The finish is hand satin. Very nice. It's got the logos again, the tank stamp. Jack Wolf, Jacobs Create. Just this one feels really good in the hand. I mean, they both do. And it's so funny how, excuse me, different materials, yet it's got a good grip to it. These guys really know how to design these knives. I don't know if it takes them months or maybe even years to come up with something like this, or do they, I'm not real sure how they do it, but just an amazing, I love the swedging on this blade is just awesome. It's different. I don't have anything like it in my collection. And I like that. Like I said earlier, it's a mixture between a Wharncliffe and a sheep's foot. And I think that's pretty cool that you could do that. So when I realized that, I was trying to figure out if maybe I could come up with a blade that was between like a California clip blade and maybe a drop point blade. I don't know. I was just thinking out loud, I guess. Blade length is 3.4, same thing. Handle length is 3.41. Cutting edge is 290. We pretty much went through that. The artwork is Sean Tiffany. Just an amazing knife. There is 5 variants. One of them is an exclusive. Another one I like to get. Now, I forgot to mention, we got these at Trapper John's. And he's got the Kieranite Purple Wave Belt Satin and the Red Abalone. And if you guys don't pick them up, I'm going to end up going and getting the Purple Belt Satin. I'm not really much of a red guy, so I would skip on the Red Abalone. Although, if that's the last one he had, I might just take it because it's a Jack Wolf. That could even be a possible of a giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. So, yeah, just amazing knife. Again, it's ambidextrous. You can put it either for left-handed or you could put it for right-handed. And, it's still kind of snug. It's in the break-in period. But really nice. You know what, just for shits and grins, let's put it next to the Vampire, since they're both titanium. I think that'd be pretty cool. And it's relatively a little bit longer than the Vampire. I like that. I really enjoy my Vampire, though. I used it for the last week and a half, if I hadn't mentioned that earlier. This is like my 5th take. This is what happens when you try to do a video and you're exhausted. But I really wanted to get this out to you guys so you can check them out. As far as I know, there's still plenty to go around. I haven't really looked to see if they're sold out anywhere, but I'm sure they'll sell out pretty quick. It's just beautiful knives. Very nice. This titanium's a little darker and a lot nicer than the Vampire. It's actually, it fits better in my hand. This one's kind of small, but it's okay. It's an EDC. This is not considered an EDC by Ben Belkin. But I know these two will be getting a lot of pocket time. My buddy Rick is really likes it. He's my second buddy that I got him into Jack Wolf's knife. Now, in his defense, he got me into the Chavez knives, and I redyed these scales. I now own 2 of these. This is the Street, and I have the 229, and I have the budget $80 one coming in September. Myself and Rick pre-ordered them at I can't remember where right now. But yeah, these are definitely going to get a lot of pocket time. And you guys know I carry 3-4 blades at a time. This will definitely be one of them. This will probably stay in my pocket for at least the next month or so before it even gets, well, not this one, but the Micarta. Before it even gets a break. I like to rotate my knives quite a bit. Everything I have it as a user. Just an amazing. Let's put them side by side because I haven't done that. Just both beautiful knives. Each one has its own individuality, but they both look great. I would love to own this one as well. I know Rick liked the micarta as well. He kind of liked the belt satin finish better, but either or, they're still beautiful knives. Just very nice, very perfectly made, man. There's no really slicey. There's no imperfections at all on these knives. And every Jack Wolf that I had, and this is number 17, they're just amazing, very well made knives. I know Ben does do quality control himself on them. I believe Donnie helps him. But to go through all these knives, it'll take a minute. But just, he won't allow any imperfections or defects to come through. He definitely cares about his customers, and that's a big deal to me. Just beautiful knives. I like to get another vampire. I really wanted to, I forgot what it's called, but that one actually was red, but it looked like veins going through it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'll be making some videos tomorrow, hopefully. Do some shorts on these. Take advantage while I have it because it's going back to him tomorrow. But once again, a big thanks, Rick, for letting me use it. I don't know if I could have turned my knife loose like that, like you did. But him and I have a lot in common. We're both knife crazy. I was talking to JC earlier on the phone from JC Mountain Jar. And I said, man, this guy's just like us. He's just knife crazy, loves his knives. It's beautiful. These knives are a piece of art. A piece of it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a tool that's an art. That's a piece of art at the same time. Sometimes I just can't get the words out. But anyway, a big thanks to Carlos from Trapper John's for having these, and a bigger thanks to Ben Belkin for allowing Trapper John's to have them. It makes me happy every single drop that I can just go out that day and pick one up. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I really mean that. You guys are awesome. I love going to Trapper John's. He's a good guy. Ben Belkin's another great guy. I was talking to Richter Knives earlier. We were texting back and forth, and we both were talking about how he's just a great guy, man. He's very down to earth, and makes awesome knives. I'm hoping, I'd like to see him and Jacob Creates do another blade. That'd be really nice. But I'm excited to see what's in the future, what holds the future for Jack Wolf Knife, because every single time that something comes out, it's just better than the next and better than the next, and he just keeps outdoing himself. I don't know if he just constantly thinks about it or what, but it's just amazing the way his mind works. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. We're at 406 subscribers, hoping to get 500 by the end of the month. Talk to Carlos, see what kind of knives I'm going by tomorrow, see what kind of knives we can get for a little giveaway. We'll see. So anyway, love you guys. Keep your knives sharp. I really appreciate you. Let me know in the comments what you think of these two collusions. Would you get one? Which one do you like? Are you gonna get one? Are you thinking about it? Let me know if you like the video. I love you guys very much. I really appreciate y'all. You are the channel. If it wasn't for you, Boomer's Blade wouldn't exist. Anyway, that being said, Peace out, guys. Keep your knife sharp. We'll see you next time.